Ronaldo, palla sul destro, va Cristiano. Ronaldo! Now that's why he's so special. Neymar still.
Tigers don't knock Cape Verde Akpako to qualify for the semi-final of the Afro-Basket women basketball which happened for inside Senegal. As the Super Eagles coach, General Throw don't talk saying that the players of the team that then beg them make it never come out for inside the Nigerian national team. And if you carry Waka enter inside Obodo Yimbo, one of the players will be say they play for Liverpool Football Club of England before. In name, that Daniel Sturridge. Him don't be on the way to Turkey. Now, on top of that note, we go take welcome you on top to the edition of the show, Our Sport. Kule Daniel, now my name. We get plenty story where we say we don't prepare, where we go serve in a proper on top to the edition of the show. From boxing, athletics day, we get football, where we say our guy of sport. On top to the edition, Kule Daniel and my name once again. We go one chicken break. When we go come back now to all the theory where we don't prepare. Now we go serving on top to the edition of Our Sports. You know, welcome back on top of the show, Our Sport. We go start with boxing. This story never come out for our face. As for the last 2 months since June, now we don't talk about Anthony Joshua and Andy Views. No be news again, say they don't choose Saudi Arabia as the next opponent, as the next venue for the bout between Anthony Joshua and Andy Views. But the man who they call Andy Views Jr., representing the current heavyweight champion, him they talk say no one Saudi Arabia at all. But the promoter, Eddie N, don't come out, come one Andy Views Jr. talk say, my guy, I beg, the place where you go fight this fight now Saudi Arabia. We know here everything you want to talk now our battle and we gas fight. Anthony Joshua don't talk say if now America me the carry him come in go. If now Mexico in no mind. If now England himself no mind. But at the end and all of the major promoters them they don't go Saudi Arabia. And Andy Views Jr. this time now him they fear to fight Anthony Joshua. But according to Eddie N, him don't talk say and the Views don't sign the match and him definitely gas fight for inside Saudi Arabia. If the bout will finally happen, now only time will tell. But me, I think say the man with they call Andy Views Jr. If they fear, we don't say that first bout will happen for June 1. Maybe now luck, maybe now something that happen. Shall we say in take beat our man Anthony Joshua? But this time around, the match will go happen for inside December. If Anthony Joshua will be the heavyweight champion of the world again, now only that December time, now you go take no. But for Andy Views Jr., make it quickly sign the paper, make the go fight for inside Saudi Arabia. And from inside boxing, make a carry waka enter inside one to really say it affects me, you, and many young people where they say they participate for sports for inside Nigeria. As Oga President Muhammadu Buhari don't talk, say all of the Nigerian athletes, them over 400 of them, when they go inside the All African Games, will go happen for inside Rabat, Morocco. Say make they shun drug. Say make they shun anything will be like indiscipline. No. Say na discipline, na him be the key, and na him they must concentrate on. Him talk say, the president talk say, him no mind if the Nigerian athletes if they no come with any medal. But as long as say they keep the name Nigeria, say the name pure, nobody like nothing like drug, nothing like say one Nigerian man come out for inside camp, go do one thing we no good, we go put our name for inside disrepute. The Oga President talk say the Nigerian national team, the Minister of Sports, the Ministry of Sports, and all of the federations them don't give the teams all of the support we them need. And I say as they don't go inside Rabat, we say the All African Games go start for August 16, which is like this weekend. Say make the Nigerian contingents them make them do well. And may they continue to show, say, Nigeria na Oga, na giant, and na discipline go be our watchword for inside this All African Games we go happen for this weekend. And from inside Oga President Waka, we be saying it won all of the Nigerian athletes, say, make Nation Drogo, make we go talk about another Nigerian team, make it do us proud for inside basketball. Now the Tigers now the senior male basketball team. The coach of the team now, Alex Simora, the team gets plenty players like Aminu Farouk, Ike Diogo, and many other players. They play for NBA, for inside Turkey, for Germany. And currently, they be the USA before. We say they practice, they prepare for the FIBA Senior World Cup. We go happen for inside China for September. But we don't hear news from inside the American camp. Say now this Monday, they go carry waka, enter inside China for the training session will go happen for that side. Don't forget that China go host the World Cup, and the Tigers and all of their players will be say they don't dey inside America at the moment. All of them go carry waka from America, go China by this Monday where they come. As they go, they prepare for the World Cup, we go start very soon. Don't forget that Nigeria now former champions for inside Africa, but if we don't go that big stage, we need to get that opportunity, show ourselves, say we be Oga, based on say we don't get Oga for Africa. But once small we don't try say if we get to that level, we say our basketball go be like the ones where they say the American team, the German team, the Turkish team, and the Greece team they play for inside the world stage. But as they go inside the World Cup training, we go start for inside China for this Monday. From this way, we wish them all the very best. We never carry waka comot from inside basketball, but this time around we won't go talk about the women team, the Tigress. The Tigress now OGBONGE team. The Tigress na team where we say with the ale. The Tigress then be champion of Africa, and as champions of Africa, they don't continue to say they be convert champions. As for inside the quarterfinal games, we be say happened for inside yesterday between Nigeria, the Tigress, and Cape Verde. Our team, the Tigers, then be defeat the team where we come from, Cape Verde. They defeat them 76-49. Girls like Ezine Kalu, Adora Elono, Igiefa, Seva Ogoke, all of them be come to the party as the Nigerian team be bash Cape Verde for inside the quarterfinal of AfroBasket. Don't forget, say inside this competition, them Nigeria are the current defending champion, and the year before that time they carry silver medal come out for inside this one. Our girls like Adora Elono, Victoria Macaulay, the girl where they call Ingiefa, the girl where they call Jasmine Ingiefa, definitely as I called the name before, the girl with them they call Ezine Kalu. We get 17 points for inside this game. They be Oga for inside female basketball, and as former champions for the other edition and current champion for inside this one, the Nigerian team don't show say them get waiting it take to become champion of Africa. Even more than this level. But we don't ask questions, say, as Otis Ogley, the new coach of the team, don't they show, saying, don't they put the girls into proper perspective, so they go be champions, even if they don't go world stage. Don't forget, that the last time when they go World Cup, na quarterfinal they reach. And maybe this time around, if they go the world stage, but maybe first finish this one before I even to talk about the world stage. But for the Tigers, they don't qualify for inside the semi-final. And at one more stage, where we say, even, not be one more stage, because as they don't qualify for semi-final, we go either carry second, third, or first. And we they wish them good luck from this side. We never come out from inside basketball, but we don't come out for our Nigeria. Make we carry waka enter NBA. We one man what they call Draymond Green. In the play for Golden State Warriors, him don't talk, say, many people don't complain, say, as Golden State Warriors don't sell some of their players like Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson, say they no go get that kind power, they no get that kind players, we go carry them enter inside playoff for this season. But the man don't talk, say, the NBA team gets major players, we see they still there inside the team, we get good enough for the next season, we go soon start. And don't forget, say, the Golden State Warriors, for the last 5 seasons, don't they enter inside the final of the NBA. But some of their major players, we don't they carry them enter some of these finals, they don't sell them come out, like I mentioned their name before, like Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson. But the man where they call Draymond Green, in don't talk, say the NBA team Golden State Warriors, if it gets waiting, they get the players who say they're still strong enough to carry the team reach the championship final. And definitely, say make the people, make they know overrate, make they know underrate them at all. Say they still get correct players. Make you go hear this man himself as he talk. Say the Golden State Warriors are the team to beat if the NBA season will finally start in the next few weeks. We don't hear Draymond Green as he don't talk, say the Golden State Warriors don't be side, maybe say they go push aside at all. Me, I know say they be good teams. For the last 5 seasons, now they don't enter inside the NBA final. If they be say Toronto Raptors be carry them come out this season, Golden State Warriors become the champion. They become the champion of the NBA again. But the man don't talk, say, no worry, say the team, as the season go start, them go show, say that one of the best teams, they still remain for inside the NBA. Make you come out from inside NBA, make you come out from inside basketball, make you go talk about what they call the National Football League. Now the NFL, now they call them for inside America, and one OGBONGE man, in name now Jay-Z, Sean Carter. People will be say they like hip-hop music because sabi this Jay-Z as saying a rapper and I be the husband of the woman wey they call Beyonce. That one will be sing Brown Skin Girl. The man, him don't get want to collabo with the NFL as the man go down begin to they make music for the National Football League. Don't forget say Jay-Z and man will say we get plenty interest for inside sports as they don't join the collabo with the NFL. Say many things go there addressed, and me as I say, I'm saying a good thing. Say major people like Jay-Z, they put him out for sports. In gets basketball team, in don't put collabo for the National Football League, and as something maybe say the American citizens, the black people go there addressed. You know, say race, drugs, and indiscipline are one of the big parts for the National Football League, and are one of the things where we say Jay-Z, Sean Carter don't address with this collab where we say you don't get with the National Football League. As we won't come out for other.
Nope.
Okay, and it's not an admission by the NFL.
No.
What this is they realize that, I guess, the shield has not been bulletproof. And people have been taking shots at it.
Well put.
And so while the NBA has found ways to dominate the landscape on and off the floor for a 12-month news cycle, it seems like the only time we're talking about the NFL in particular in the offseason, it related to one of those troubling things that I just described. And I left out domestic violences and assaults. And so this, again, when you put somebody really powerful like Roger Goodell in the NFL brand that touches and reaches just as much as, if not any brand in the history of our society, now you open up a window to access people that probably wouldn't be listening to different messages.
As we won't come out for other sport TORI, make we quickly talk about this one where they call Caster Semenya. The TORI we don't talk and we don't tire. The woman don't talk say, I talk to a man. The woman don't talk say, many other women maybe say they do sports together. I know they agree support them. And me, I they look am this way. Caster Semenya, the story will say she gets one thing for her body, which they call testosterone, we pass the normal woman on. And Court of Arbitration for Sports don't talk say you no go fit compete with fellow women again, except you go dey run for big races. But Caster Semenya don't they go many courts say this thing wey dey inside her body na natural and na only God put am for there. So make they no talk say make she no participate with fellow women. And she don't come out talk say again say many women wey they say inside sports they know they support her and she know they happy about this fact. But me I dey talk say Caster Semenya, everyone people don't talk say you know they right based on say we know say no be your fault. Now, Baba God put that extra testosterone for your body, but make you try to accept defeat and make you know say the way forward now to find way to compete for many other miles apart from the 800 meter and the 400 meter. We say you don't turn oga pata for inside. And we go one chicken break now. When we go come back now to talk football from inside Nigeria. This is still our sport, and we never come out for inside United Television. Now, welcome back on top of the show, our sport on top of our TV. Now, time to talk about football from Nigeria. And we go start with the OGBONGE coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. In name, now Kenneth Rowe. Kenneth Rowe don't come out talk say, you know, say we hear gist say the Nigerian national team and the NFF, they be one sack the man when he come from France and Germany, Kenneth Rowe. But the man don't come out talk say, he be they think about to come out for inside the national team. We even the year just recently say some countries they call Kenneth Rowe for phone. They won't like bring them come inside their national team, make him leave Nigeria alone. But the man don't talk say the love for him players, and the players don't sit down, follow and talk. Now why him never come out for inside Nigeria and say he love the team very well. And make we never come out from inside Kenneth Rowe matter as the man don't release 30-man list of players we go represent Nigeria against Ukraine for one friendly game we go happen for September 10. Some of the players will be say Kenneth Rowe don't coach for the team. Now Tyrone Ebue will be saying they play for Benfica. The man be get a small injury before now why he no go the Nations Cup. One other player will be saying me I like say they don't call for inside the team. His name now Joe Aribo. Joe Aribo they play for inside Rangers for inside Scotland, and at the first time we say the man will get called up for inside the national team with this. In the same vein, the man said don't call one man where they call Kelechi Iheanacho. Iheanacho now man will saying they part of the national team setup before the Nations Cup. But due to one or two reasons, based on saying no day form, based on saying never to play many games, they be drop him for the Nations Cup. But this time around, the coach don't drop him, they don't call him back to the national team, make a complete the friendly game against Ukraine. And finally, one man will be say I dey happy saying don't call him for the national team. In name now Ebuka Okoye na goalie, and the man now they don't call make it come replace Daniel Akpeye for inside the national team. And I don't say that they enjoy the 30-man this week say the coach don't call for the national team. But all of these players, we wish them all the very best as they go play for inside the national team for the Super Eagles for the next game we go happen for September 10 against Ukraine. We never come out for inside the Super Eagles matter. Make we go talk about one player where they play for inside the Super Eagles. In name, na Kenneth Omerewo. No forget, say yesterday we confirm say the man don't go legalness. And this time around, this man don't be on top of our television. They ask him this question, say, Oga, which player you go like play with for inside the Spanish La Liga? Which striker you dey fear pass? And the man don't mention names like Diego Costa, Benzema, Griezmann, and Messi. They can't even come talk, say, all of the years we be say you don't play for England, say you enjoy your time for England. The man talk say no, say based on saying you no play professional game for Chelsea, say him not to enjoy in time for England, but him believe say the Spanish La Liga na the correct league, and as league we be say many of the best players we don't come out for inside the world, now inside the league where they play with that, and him go like the challenge to play for inside the Spanish La Liga. Make we go here Kenneth Omerewo as they talk about what he go like to expect for inside the Spanish La Liga, why him choose legalness and the strikers will be say him they wait to play with for inside the Spanish La Liga.
Because I haven't, played any professional game with Chelsea yet, though I've played in the World Cup. But I know Spain is La Liga is where most of the players in the world, the best players, are made. And I've always wanted to play here, and I'm happy for the opportunity to come here. Benzema. But more Diego because I knew him from Chelsea. I watched, a lot of his games, and I want to know what it feels like, to play against him. Also, Messi. I've played against him 2 times, and 2 times he scored against me as well, and it's something I'm really looking forward to, and also to play against Griezmann. Yeah, so these are players I'm looking forward to playing against.
Congrats, Lobby, as Kenneth Omerewo will be saying go play for Leganes for the next 2 years. Anyways, I make you carry waka from inside Kenneth Omerewo, make you come talk about one man, we be saying na Oga, na legend, na icon for inside Nigerian football. His name na Nwako Kanu, otherwise known as Papilo. The new governor for inside Imo State, Emeka Ehedioha, don appoint Kanu Nwako as the new special advisor to the governor on sport. I mean, good news for me based on say we believe say people we don't play the sport, we don't play the game, we sabi the management of the game, we sabi administrative part of the game. Now the kind of people we need for our government be that make they fit show our governors them, make they show the ministers them the way forward for sport for the country. Anyways, for Kanu Nwako, the ambassador for many things, from peace to healthcare to football, and this time around he don't get government appointment as the new special advisor to the governor of Imo State on sport. From this way we wish him congrats Lobby Papilo Kanu Nwako. Make we never come out for inside Nigeria matter, make you go talk about this one. Former Nigerian international, they call him Prince of Monaco. His name now Victor Ikpeba, and him don't come out for one program we be say they do for another station. He don't talk say the NFF no get anything where they do. Say they no get how we take time. In say the NFF no they no oppose the next step for the NFF no be say maybe they go find and they go take host the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup for next year. Say in believe say the NFF will put the kind of money, the kind of attention where they try find the hosting of this competition, make they put them to make the female league better. Say if the country will no get league, why won't come host female football for inside this country? And the man they very angry based on say in a man with Sabi. Even a man we believe say Abaji Pinnock and all the other guys were inside the NFF say they don't know what they do at all for female football, and say Nigeria self no day inside place at all to host the FIFA Women's World Cup. The Under-20 we say they carry come Nigeria on next year. That is so if we go win the bid. Anyways, in the same vein, one governor we be say governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, him don't talk say if they don't decide to carry the World Cup come inside Lagos, so say in government them, in people them, and Lagosians themselves, they don't they ready to accept the bid, as we don't get 2 major stadiums like the Teslim Balogun Stadium and the Muson, the Onikon Stadium. We say they are around the Muson Center side for inside Lagos. Say the government of Lagos State they ready to host Africa, to host the world for the FIFA Under-20 World Cup.
As a young government, we see some of those challenges as things that we want to turn into positive energy. And so for us, we're very excited that at this point in time in our journey, that FIFA will be considering to host one of its very important tournaments, the Under-20 Female World Cup in Nigeria, and of course by extension, Lagos being one of the cities. I want to assure you that this will not be the only big event that is coming to Lagos at this point in time. We're also planning to hold one of the biggest global citizens event next year. And I assure you that as a government, we will give the NFF, will give FIFA all of the assurances and all of the things they require, be it on security, be it in transportation, be it in accommodation, be it in crowd management, whatever it is that typically will create an enduring and a long-lasting experience.
We are one of the only 4 countries that have done that. Now it's time to move to the next level. And we want to use this opportunity to build a new Super Falcons. We have played in the finals twice. Now we want to leave this trophy in your domain in Lagos State for the first time.
Nigeria has a massive reputation for great football. We've known that since FIFA has hosted events here in '99 and also in 2009 as well. Bringing a women's tournament here would obviously be very good for the development of women's football in Nigeria and in Africa as a whole as well. But as I say, the decision is still far from being taken. But we're very happy to be here and look at the great facilities on offer.
One of the main benefits, of course, is in line with His Excellency Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's drive to merge sports, entertainment and tourism. That's number one, tourism potentials. Number two, of course, it's an opportunity for us again to renovate our facilities, bring them up to speed, because FIFA standards are actually very high. So it gives us an opportunity to upgrade our facilities. Again, the commercial benefits cannot be overemphasized.
As we don't hear the governor of Lagos State, we don't talk, say the team, the country, the states, they're ready to host the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. Now that way, we go quickly go one chicken break. When we go come back, we go carry waka from inside Lagos, Nigeria, from Africa, we go carry waka, enter inside Obodo but we say we don't get plenty news where we go share for you now on top that side. This, now still our sports, and we never come out for you on television. And now welcome back on top of the show, our sport on top our television, our TV. And now time make we talk foreign football. The man where they call Danny Sturridge, man will be say they don't come out time for inside Liverpool team. They don't call him surplus to requirement as him contract don't expire. Him don't date Turkey at the moment to go sign for one team where they call Trabzonspor. Now for $2.3 million. And if the deal at £2.3 million, and if the deal finally happen, Danny Sturridge will be one of those English players who say they don't find home for inside England again. Now inside Turkey, now it be their next destination. And from inside Daniel Sturridge matter, make we go talk about one major game maybe say happened day before yesterday, the game between Liverpool and Chelsea. After that game, we know as the game ends now, saying that Liverpool win that one based on penalty, and now our own time Abraham we lose that penalty. Anyways, the coach of Chelsea Football Club of England, Frank Lampard, don't talk say the players don't give him reason to smile. The players don't give him reason to believe say something go fit happen for inside this side, and say all hope no they lost to for inside that Chelsea team as they go find ways to make sure say they go dey competitive for the season will just begin for inside England and inside Europe.
Clearly for me, I felt we were the stronger team. Some bad luck at times and maybe bad finishing for us, which we need to be more clinical on. But my overall feeling from the game is one of pride in the team performance. And happiness, and I don't like losing. I'm a terrible loser, and you should be. We are as Chelsea. We want to win this game, but we were very unfortunate today. And I'm happy with the players. If that's a sign of what we can do this season, and we will get better, then it's a really good sign. He's an amazing player, amazing character. He just wants to play, and he's humble in his life. But when he gets on the football pitch, he's a machine, and of course, he's going to be hugely important. And this is a player that hasn't trained much, had a swollen ankle 2 days ago when we played on Sunday evening, and he's wanted to play today and managed to cover 120 minutes. And I think you saw what he brings to the team today. And there'll be more, because as I say, he hasn't trained much. But yeah, I'm delighted to work with him. I respect him so much as a player, and now it's really nice to work with him, and he'll be big for us.
And as Frank Lampard, I see they find the perfect solution to in Chelsea side. One man will be saying na Oga, one man will be say don't show say na captain fantastic. One man don't show say na man will they feel rise to challenge anytime they call upon his name. His name na Virgil van Dijk. They play for inside Liverpool Football Club of England, and him don't join Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi as some of the top contenders for the UEFA Player of the Year. Don't forget, say these three players have they inside the shortlist for the World Footballer of the Year, the Ballon d'Or as they call them. But this time around, they don't shortlist them again for the UEFA Player of the Year. And Virgil van Dijk, many don't talk, say based on saying gets good season with Liverpool and as they win the Champions League, now the top favorite for inside this UEFA Player of the Year award. But if he go win them, now only time go tell. As it done the comments for inside today edition of the show Our Sports, we go leave you with some highlights from the match between Manchester City and Tottenham, as now one of the major game maybe say go happen for inside the English Premier League. We go continue for inside this weekend. All of the big sides go happen, all of the big sides go play. Liverpool go play, Arsenal go play, Chelsea go play. But big match we say we go to watch out for the match between Manchester City and Tottenham. And from this way, now here I go talk, say, making a buy Gario. Kule Daniel na my name. This now our sport and definitely our TV at the station we be saying at the watch at the moment. We go come back before you know say we don't come out for in our TV at all. From this way, I talk, say, making a buy Gario.
Gloucestershire, his last visit here, by the way, was Chelsea's 3-0 defeat by Bournemouth at the end of January. Gray and Fuchs are on the bench, along with strikers Kelechi Iheanacho and Shinji Okazaki. Alvaro Morata is back in training but not yet available, so Olivier Giroud provides the ammunition from the bench. So it's Chelsea's final home game of 2018. Addison, little flick to Chilwell again, beautifully done, but probably needed to hit that. That's a great run by Willian, he's got the touch, but he hasn't managed to steer it goalwards. Not the most convincing defending from Leicester, as Kasper Schmeichel is making the point right now.
Well, they go to sleep. Ricardo drifts inside, not aware of the run from Willian. It's a really good ball from David Luiz, searching in between. Where's Morgan?
Hazard to the far post, Alonso. Well, he certainly can. Pedro flicks on, and so close to going straight in. David Luiz threw himself at the ball. He ended up in the net, but the ball didn't.
Well, straight off the training ground, it's delicate from Willian. Little flick on from Pedro. And it's a little tug from Chilwell that maybe stops David Luiz nodding that in. Is it enough for a penalty?
Not sure.
Opportunity missed by Chelsea.
Struck by Kovacic. Really nicely done, Pedro. Kovacic. Willian. Oh, Hazard is in here. Big chance. Oh, he smashed the crossbar. What an opportunity for Eden Hazard.
Well, Harry Maguire gets fortunate because he gambles, he tries to nick it, and he actually puts it into the path of Hazard. Could he have taken it first time as it comes across now? Possibly. Smashes it against the crossbar. Unfortunately for Leicester City, it ricochets.
Hazard near post, Morgan gets there, Jorginho strikes it, pushed away by Schmeichel. Ricardo again, blocked by David Luiz, and then struck by Ndidi. Terrific strike, and a great save by Aretha Balaga, the first shot on target in the match, and it was a cracking strike.
Good passage of play by Leicester. Comes back out, ricochet, backs it up well indeed. He strikes it so well, and that is a strong hand by Aretha Balaga. Magnificent save. How quick does he move his feet? Gets it.
Willian with Chelsea's fifth corner. David Luiz comes steaming in. Really good run by Ricardo, and he's found Maddison. And his body! Brilliant goal by Leicester City! And the deadlock is broken. It's Jamie Vardy with the finish. And Jamie Vardy marks his 250th Leicester appearance with his 95th goal for the club.
Well, they've started the second half with way more intent, been comfortable in possession. The options have been there on the ball.
Albrighton, spill to Vardy, who tried to back. Hazard, looking to get on the end of that ball, and he's in here, Hazard! Good save by Schmeichel.
They get torn wide open here. Hazard fractionally offside. Harry Maguire the deepest one. How well does Kasper Schmeichel stand up here? He's no support. He has to take the effort on. What a strong hand that is from Kasper Schmeichel. Good goalkeeping, could have easily gambled.
Per Ronaldo, palla sul destro, ma Cristiano